Everything you want in life is going to come through working with other people, especially if you want something big, if you want something that's going to last beyond your lifetime, if you want things that it's going to take more than yourself to do. And in order to connect with other people, you need to understand other people. And the only way you can truly understand other people is understanding yourself. Peace. It's Travis Well. It's Pure Sound Daily Business. Really going to continue part 3, our understanding of others, by understanding ourselves in a deep, personal level. So first we need to know ourselves. Self being an acronym, SLF, success, luck, and fortune. To be successful, lucky, and fortunate is the definition of happy. To be happy is to be content. So if we know our own contentment, we know where we most feel successful, lucky, and fortunate. Now, we can have individual success. I think when we start talking about the luck and the fortune, that comes from outside of us. I think it's actually right in that order. That's how I have it drawn up. The success really comes from within us. The luck is half from what's within us to half outside of us, right? Because we decide what's lucky for us. Some things we think are lucky, but it comes to us. What we think is lucky may not be lucky for someone else. And then fortune is really those fortunate circumstances that come completely outside of us that we may not even see how we got that fortune, how it came into our lives. And all this takes a quantum leap, goes to critical mass in a hurry when we work with other people. Other people bring great luck and fortune our way. Once we've known ourselves enough to define what success is and step on that path. That path of having successes, having achievements, and working a system to continually get these things. We connect with others, and just connecting with others, that's where we're like, man, how lucky am I? How lucky am I to have a message today, to have a purpose today, that when I come in contact with another person, I'm ready to connect. I'm ready to build. And that is being self-aware as opposed to being vain, which is empty, which has to do with the ego, which in my spiritual school of thought, we call the lower self. When we talk about psychological type, we call this the shadow self. And when we're acting, really we're acting out of our shadow self, but it's really we're one-sided. And we're too blinded by how we prefer to see the world. So we're choosing to only see the world in one type of way. So when we're getting into ego, as opposed to being self-aware is knowing yourself, knowing how we can work with other people. Ego is when we know ourselves and think so highly of ourselves that we don't work with other people. And when we don't work with other people, of course, there's something wrong with them. Lord forbid we should look at ourselves and say, okay, this isn't going right. I'm not connecting with people the way I want. I'm not having the relationships I want personally and business. I'm not building the way I want. I'm not getting influenced the way I want. It's their fault. That's not being self-aware. That's being egoic. Because once you step away from that and say, okay, how can I connect with other people? Well, there's some work to do. If you're anything like me, knowing my personality type, INTJ, we are known for being As my son shot me the meme that I think is right on the nose, the coldest human. And the INTP, which is my son's type, a robot. So I love the meme. It was INTJ, the coldest human, INTP, the warmest robot. So we known for that. So that's what I fall back to. And I don't want you to wait till your late 30s and 40s to work on this. I want you to look at it the way you need to look at it. So walking it back with what I'm working on now and how I'm connecting with others and understanding myself, that there's different realms to interaction. Right? There's different contexts. And I'm used to being very businesslike in all my connections and relationships, to where if it's more relational, then I can open up, I can loosen up. If it's more business, then yeah, it's time to be more professional and pull back on the emotions. And yet there still is a time to connect. There still is a way to connect in that context. And that is, of course, it goes back to belief. We connect with each other based on our beliefs. I continue to cycle this through my mind, and as I had a good week, not the best week, but some solid relationship building. And for those who are working on this, we have that simple breakdown of the business principles of, we first want to assess and discover what level we're going to build with somebody on. If it's business, we're talking about someone who's just going to be a client, right? As opposed to someone we're going to work with together. Another business owner, another entrepreneur, another organizer. We're going to work together to get the bag. The more client relationship is, we're going to have my value and I'm going to exchange that with you for financial exchange. So when that's business, when we're talking about personal relationships, it's okay. Is this more of an acquaintance? We just gonna be pleasant to each other, show respect as another human being. Maybe we have some interactions together, grab a bite to eat, just be pleasant, right? Acquaintance, as opposed to an intimate relationship. That doesn't mean sexual, just intimate. We're in each other's lives. We're supporting each other in all the ways we can. We're talking about issues we're having, personal, business, etc. So there's always two splits, whether business or personal. And as we develop ourselves and we learn about ourselves, then we connect with others. And that is the question for today. Are you understanding yourself and how you can connect with others? If we would give a quick psychological type demo as we close out, this would be the feeling frequency, the emotional frequency. And is it you go so deep within yourself that you connect to another? Or is it you're paying attention and you're tuned in to the energy and the needs of another? Either way, it works. So work it. It's Pure Sound L. It's Travis Soda Well. Peace.